And now the man in second position, Klaus DiBiasi, who has more international competition behind him than probably any other diver.
Absolutely. He was in the 1964 Olympics, won the 68, won the 72, going to try and make a triple in 76, a reverse 2.5 tuck, degree difficulty 2.8, gets up in the air so high, I can't believe it. Still a very clean entry, but washed over a little bit. You saw his feet wash over a little bit. It really depends on what the judges decide to take off for that. Scored about the same as Strakov. That's where that DD helped Strakov.
And here's the man that everybody is watching right now. In first position, Phil Boggs. Phil, of course, is a veteran of 18 international diving competitions. A little look at his puka shells there in his neck.
And of course, he's defending world champion. And he's looking at his absolutely the best dive that he can do right now. Remember, we talked a little bit earlier how the divers should save their best dives for the last? Well, that is exactly what Phil does. This is an inward 2.5. He's going to walk out the end of the board, turn around. An inward 2.5 tuck. Degree of difficulty 2.6. I saw him in the national championships get straight 10s on this dive. Now, to get a 10 in an international meet would be almost impossible. To get 9s is very, very hard to do. But if there's any man that can do it on this dive, it's this guy right here. Oh my! Phil Boggs, world champion. Let's take a look at those scores. So we lost 2 points.
You're looking at Klaus DiBiasi of Italy, who trails Phil Boggs by approximately 5 points. And he, if he ever needed one, needs it right now. Otherwise, the championship will go to Phil Boggs unless he falls off the board.
Well, we hope he doesn't do that. Klaus DiBiasi. This is a reverse 1.5 somersault with 2.5 twists, degree of difficulty 2.8. You hear the ovation as the announcer just announced Klaus's name. They love him.
He has so much experience that if another diver were up there, you'd have to figure the pressure might get to him, but I doubt that will happen with Klaus.
This shouldn't happen with Klaus. This is a good dive for him. He's actually going to spin backwards into the board and twist 2.5 times as he's doing it. I'm just amazed at the improvement in Klaus's springboard diving over the last year and a half, 2 years. Look at that lift, way up over the board. Okay, well, I think he solidified second place, and if Phil Boggs falters, Klaus could be your leader.
Well, this is what it's all about right now. The last dive for Phil Boggs, our leader. He was leading Klaus DiBiasi by 5 points. Klaus had an exceptionally good dive, 68 points.
Look at
Phil,
the look. Excuse me. Look at the look on his face. He's ready.
He needs 63.4 to clinch the championship on this dive.
Phil looks ready to me. This is a forward 2.5 somersault with 1 twist, 2.8.
Mickey King mentioned earlier when I was speaking to her, and she said he had an exceptionally good workout this morning, and she really felt that he was ready.
He saved his best dive for this last dive. He potentially get 9s on this. Score 63 points. He'd probably need 7.5 and 8s. There it is. Oh, there's your world champion.
What a way to finish.
And defending champion at that. That shows me something. You come back and defend your championship. You've proven to the world that it wasn't a fluke. You won it twice. You're the best.
You can see the look on his face as he runs over and gives a big hug to his coach, Mickey King. 72.24 for Phil Boggs, the defending world 3-meter springboard champion. Great job for Phil Boggs.
That's his, I hope that's his wife. He looks relieved. That is his wife, Debbie.
Phil, it was a very exciting final dive. Can you set it up for us? Tell us what you had to do and how you felt.
Well, going into the last dive, Klaus and I were very close in score. We'd been keeping score at the side, and it was about 4 points difference. And Klaus did his last dive for 8.5s and 9s, and I knew I needed approximately 65 points to win. And after that, I just tried to do the best I could. Came out and had to take a look.
You looked awfully happy when you saw that scoreboard.
Very.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Brent.